Show.
A couple things. First off, I was walking out in the hall, went to use the bathroom real quick, and an employee that's not part of our show was talking about the Easter egg hunt, and their words were, "I got pretty pissed at Lunchbox." What happened during the Easter egg hunt?
What do you mean?
Why? I wasn't talking to her. I was not even in the conversation. I just heard her telling somebody else that was a part of our show.
I have no idea.
Morgan?
I mean, everybody was running around looking for Easter eggs, so I don't know why. Maybe I got too many eggs and she didn't get enough. That's her fault.
Did I say she?
Yeah,
He
you
said
did.
she.
Okay,
Yeah,
just making sure. I don't want to out anybody. Okay, but I did say she accidentally. Go ahead.
He was out of control. Yes, he was going like so competitive. This guy was like, you would have thought that he was about to win $1 million in this Easter egg hunt. Fine, cool. He was competitive. But then we got to the point where there were still Easter eggs left on the table. We thought we found them all. We didn't. Our president hit him like majorly. And he gives us all a hint. So we go to the kitchen. And you know, in our kitchen, we have this whole setup of stuff for coffee and salt and pepper things and all these kind of just dishes full of condiments. Well, Lunchbox comes over because that's where the hint was. He takes them all and flips them all upside down, dumps them all out everywhere, right? As this is all happening. And we're like, you didn't have to go that hard. And when this was happening, he literally straight up elbows me in the boob. Like, straight up elbowed. Like we're playing basketball.
He was being a bit too aggressive.
It was so aggressive. There was nothing worth that. This egg could have had candy in it. Like, there was nothing worth what he was going after. And that was what I had experienced, so I have no idea what everybody else experienced.
Yeah, I don't know. I just heard her say that Lunchbox had pissed her off. And I don't know if she was only kind of kidding, but you know how he gets. There's anything free.
Yeah,
he wants it all.
Well, here's the thing. There was a $500 diamond gift card on the line. I mean, sorry if you don't
But
want...
did he say the gift card was in that spot?
No, but you
No,
don't know.
he
So if
did
there's a
not.
$500 diamond
Did you
gift
get
card...
that? Did you get that?
Had Lunchbox been paying
That's
attention,
the problem.
Go ahead. What more?
he would have known that gift card had already been found.
No, I knew the 250 had been found. That had been announced. And when I dumped everything over and didn't find it, and...
Why didn't you just go through the stuff instead of dumping stuff? Did you clean it up at least when you dumped it
Yeah,
over?
yeah.
Oh, you
Well,
did?
I had to help him clean it up.
Well, we all clean. I mean, we were all
And
digging in
he
it.
also got yelled at by our president that he wasn't going to give him more hints until Lunchbox picked it up. That's how bad it was.
Everybody was digging through the stuff, and I said, man, it was spilling on the counter anyway, so I was like, well, if we're going to spill some things, why don't I just go for the $500? And then after we found whatever it was like a $50 Visa gift card in that one, someone goes, oh, I already found the $500 one. And that's when it was announced that the $500 one had been found. So it was after I had dumped things. If I would have known the $500 wouldn't have been found, I wouldn't have dumped. But when you got $500 worth of diamonds on the line, you're going all out. Sorry.
It was a $500 gift card to a diamond place, not $500 worth of diamonds, right?
Right. Right.
Like raw diamonds would have been fun. Instead of having raw diamonds.
Yeah, so I don't think I did anything that anybody else wasn't doing. Like, everybody was running around the office, digging through drawers and, turning up plants and looking under things. I mean, sorry, some people are competitive, some aren't.
But you elbowed her?
Well, no, here's the thing. We're all digging through stuff, so she may have jumped in next to me and my arm hit her.
I was there
It wasn't
before you,
It
no.
wasn't like I came in and threw an elbow, like, get out of my way.
No, yep. That's definitely what it felt like. This was not
Why-
an elbow that was innocent. It wasn't like, oh, sorry, I hit you. It was like throwing bows.
What did you end up getting, Morgan, from the Easter egg hunt?
I got a $50 Visa gift card.
From
And
an egg?
Yeah, from one of the eggs.
That's pretty good.
And Lunchbox, what gift card did you get?
I got a $100 Visa gift card. I got 3 $50 gift cards to Sam's Place restaurant. I got a quarter zip hoodie, an I Heart Trucker hat, some candy, and a couple other items. I mean, I was crushing it, man. Like, I mean, I was looking, like, there was a coat hanging up. I started going through someone's jacket. Found an egg in it. So you got to look everywhere. Like, everybody said, oh, you can't be doing that. Like, you're taking it too serious. I mean, if you don't look, how are you going to find it?
Do you think everybody went as hard as you did?
Yeah.
Like elbowing people?
No.
Was everyone going as hard as he was?
Yes.
For the actual hunt itself, yes.
I
Everybody was
heard
going
people
that hard.
screaming in the hallways.
Yes.
Everybody was going as hard as I was.
I
So-
just hid in my office.
So that person being
Smart.
upset at me, I mean, they obviously,
So they're just being a hater, probably.
yeah, hater, because 99% of the people were running around this place. People were dripping sweat, running into each other. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. I was looking there first. It was my idea to go there.
Doesn't seem safe.
In a workplace?
Just like everybody going crazy. Do you think they'll do it again here next year?
Absolutely. That the president, he loved it, and he had some good hiding spots. He'll have to rethink himself because we all know where he hit him this year. he's going to have to redo it. But man, it was awesome.
But you guys cheated in a way because you knew we're somewhere before it even started.
It didn't even matter because that was like 4 of them.
Yeah.
Honestly, he hit them so well that like
Really.
really what we found didn't even.
And the ones we found were candy.
Were you disappointed when you found one? It was just candy.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is stupid. I didn't want it. Like I'm here for the $500 in diamonds or the $250 in diamonds. Like you run and you see one, you're like, yeah, candy. Stupid Twix.
Do you have any of that candy?
Yeah.
No, it was only like 4 pieces.
I know. Is that it?
Oh, he
Any of it
ate
up
it
here?
all as
Oh,
he
did.
was.
Dang,
Yeah.
I'd like some of that
It
candy.
was my energy. It was my fuel.
Oh, it kept you going?
Yeah, and then I had to take off my pants because I was sweating so
What?
much.
Yeah, that happened
What?
too.
We had shorts on.
Yeah, I had shorts on. I mean, Morgan took off her top.
Okay, it was a jacket.
But,
Yeah,
No,
dude,
he
she's
just
like
wants.
but-
He just wants to say that because it sounds like.
Right. And then people go watch the live stream. You know what I mean? They can go back and watch it and they see Morgan take off her
Oh,
top.
they're gonna see you elbow me because Ray definitely caught that on film.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, so that employee acting like I was the only one going hard. Morgan had to take off
there
her.
was nothing about going hard. All I heard her say was she was pissed off at you. I didn't hear anything else, so I didn't know
Okay.
anything about it.
Yeah. Because I mean, Morgan was going hard. I mean, Morgan tried to run me over. I come around the corner. She freaking body checks me, but she doesn't talk about that.
We body checked each other. That was a team effort. But you did straight up come in to Spices and just dumped them all over the kitchen counters.
I did do that.
And threw elbows.
No, throwing
I'm
that.
I had
Children.
nothing to do with it.
It was so fun.
I regret letting them out early to go do it.
No,
Okay, but it
I
really
wanted
was
to say
fun.
thank you, Bobby. Like that was awesome. Like we couldn't have done that if we didn't bring it. Morgan didn't bring it up, and Bobby was gracious enough. With 5 minutes before the hunt started, he goes, "You know what? You guys are all out." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, we get to hunt!" And we didn't have bags. Eddie grabbed a garbage can.
Did you do it, Eddie?
Yeah, they said bring your own Easter basket. I couldn't, so I found the waste basket, and that's what I took.
Did you get anything?
1 egg, man. 1 egg.
What was
They,
in it?
they were so well hidden. Like, I looked everywhere and couldn't find anything. Well, maybe because Lunchbox had all of them.
What
But
did you
did
get in
have a
your
lot.
egg?
a beanie, a branded beanie,
Like an iHeart?
I Heart beanie.
Big was this egg?
No, it had it written like it was a piece of paper in
Yeah.
there. It tells you what you
Oh.
want.
And you go cash it in.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go cash it in afterwards.
Okay.
It was awesome, man.
Eddie wants to auction off some for charity, which I think's interesting.
Yeah, make some money for the kids or whatever.
Go ahead.
So after Amy successfully did her 3-point challenge, her basketball challenge, we had her autograph a basketball.
Oh, that's
And there it's a cool golden basketball. It says Amy
Did you not
on
know
it.
that?
No, I signed it. It's like a dirty. It looks dirty. Like it's a dirty ball.
It is a dirty ball. It's a dirty used. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
a used ball.
Oh.
There
no.
it is. Look,
Oh,
look
she
at
didn't
this,
use
guys.
that one. That's not game used.
No, it's
Right,
not
that's
game
just
used.
Why don't we use the one I
Oh, that's
used
not
in the
game
It doesn't
game?
matter, guys. It's 1 of 1.
It's not
Amy
it's-
autograph.
It's not game used though. Game used.
That's okay though. I did have it out. It was at the
It was a
court
warm
though.
up ball, warm up used.
Hey, that's not
Yeah.
game used.
I think we have footage of her maybe shooting a 3-point shot
Yeah,
on
that's
this.
not
I don't
game
think she
used,
made any
though.
with that ball.
Yeah, it's not game used.
I didn't
So-
know why I was signing that, but it's for Eddie to auction off
Yeah, for the kids.
in
you know?
Haiti.
Oh, if that's what you want, we can
Okay,
do that.
auction it. Let's go.
It's not game used.
1 of 1,
Wait,
baby.
why can't we use? Why can't we find the game used one?
Because that's Eddie's kids'
Because
ball, and Eddie's not going to do
son's,
that.
and I
Well,
didn't
whose
tell
ball
them.
is that one?
That's my son's, but they don't play with this one really much. The
it's-
other one though, they're like they'll know if it's missing.
Oh well.
Well, why not
can-
just buy 'em a
yeah,
new one?
Let's buy him a new one and auction off the game used one. I mean,
That's a
I don't
good
know
point.
who's
We can
gonna
do that.
buy it, but
Maybe we're willing
Eddie
to.
grabs a random one she didn't even use. And tries to auction it
He's like, I
off.
just found it at the court, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's fun.
cool.
So you auction it.
They, what are you going to use to auction it?
What do you use? Goldens.
You think you're going to send it to
Oh,
Goldens
or
and they're going to auction
Sotheby's,
it off?
Sotheby's.
Yeah,
One of
Sotheby's
those.
for sure. I'm not sure
Okay.
how you'd auction it off,
I'll do some research.
but I would not auction that one. You
Not
could
this
auction that one with the game used, like get the practice ball, and I don't even think she practiced with that one though.
Maybe
It was
not.
out there. I will say the NBA one that was normal colored.
Yeah.
That was my lucky ball, and then in second place was the camo ball.
Yeah, the blue
Okay.
and black.
Oh, we
my
can't
son's
use the-
ball.
Yeah, can't use the
Can't
camo
sign that one either.
What do y'all's kids like? They know these balls.
Oh my God,
What
yeah.
if we get
But
them
you
a
could get him a
different
new,
camo
a new
ball?
better one.
They're like, but he'll know that one's gone.
That one's not good to sign anyway. The other one though, we
I have it.
get him a new ball.
We'll get. We'll
you
sign
should
that
do the
one.
practice ball with the game used.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll auction them together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Good idea, Eddie.
I don't know how you're going to auction it though, because it's not like we have an auction site.
Yeah, I don't know. Either.
Haven't you done
Eddie will
some?
figure it out, man.
Yeah, we'll
yeah.
He's
figure it
all,
out.
He'll be on top of
Eddie
that.
always follows through.
Yeah, he
with
comes
stuff,
through with his
so.
stuff.
He's
I will
Mr. Follow
say,
Through.
I
He's
will
Mr.
say
Follow Through.
Amy has a beautiful signature. Look at that. Like she's got a little heart
Thanks,
on it and
Eddie.
everything.
And what you can do on the other one to make it even more valuable is she signs it and then she writes like an inscription that's like
31
31
balls.
in 33 minutes.
Dang, that's so smart.
Yeah, and then 1 of 1. But then you can never do another one, and then that's
Right.
it.
So no more basketballs for you after that one.
No, she just can't sign it with the same
Ah,
inscription.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of one. But y'all could also all sign it too.
No.
You're
the champ.
You're the one that did it.
You are the champ.
Well, I'm just saying we could maybe get more money.
Maybe we could sign the yellow one. That one means
Yeah, we could all
nothing.
sign the yellow one, and you could have
Okay.
the. Yeah.
Well, that'll help the yellow one.
I have no idea how we're gonna sell it, but Eddie,
Yeah,
it's
we
up to
don't
you.
know. Okay.
Mr. Follow, we'll let Mr. Follow through. Follow through.
Yeah.
Can't
Yes.
wait.
Make money for charity.
Good. There you go.
6 months later, we'll figure it out.
We get to it.
Let's see. What else do I have here? I saw the movie Sinners did pretty good. Mike, it made like 60 million. Or something?
Yeah, it's like the first original movie to open at #1 since like 2019.
Whoa!
Nice.
that long.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that we had on Ryan Coogler, the writer and director of it. Michael B. Jordan's in it playing twins. Haley
Maybe it was
Steinfeld.
2021 now that I think about it.
That's still a long time.
Yeah.
Even 1 year.
Because I think it was Jordan Peele's Us that came. Oh, no, Nope came out in 21.
And Sinners was good. Did well.
Yeah.
Just didn't, to me, it didn't feel like what I know as a horror movie.
Yeah, but I think you do like horror. I just think you don't like slashers, which is what you probably have in your mind as horror movies. Because you usually reference like Nightmare on Elm Street.
No, I don't like that stuff.
So I think you like psychological horror, which is what essentially the last season of Black Mirror was.
Oh, man. Hey, Ray watched the first episode of Black Mirror. It's my favorite show ever. That and The Office. And none of the episodes are connected to each other. Well, I shouldn't say that. They're all independent, but now they're starting to make some bridges between some of the episodes. But the show is all about technology and how technology will affect us in the future. Raymundo, you watched your first episode ever?
Well, it wasn't the first episode. It was my first episode, so I just went to a random one.
Okay, what'd you watch?
It was the commercial lady, where she does commercials out of her mouth.
Oh, so you watched episode 1 of this season,
I guess.
dude.
Yeah,
That's
What is wrong with y'all?
that one's
Yeah,
dark.
that one is
That one's
weird.
dark. It was awesome though. It was awesome.
I wasn't right for days after watching
That one gets you.
Why
Yeah.
do you guys subject yourselves to that?
Is that horror, Mike?
That is a form of horror, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, like even my daughter, when I was watching that one, she walked in, she was like, "You watch Black Mirror?" And I'm like, "Yes, I've been on this for years."
Yeah,
like,
kid.
Yeah, what are you talking
with
about?
us.
Stop acting like.
You're so 2000 and
Yeah.
late.
It's essentially like the dark side of what healthcare could become.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that
yeah.
first
Yeah.
episode. My wife did the same thing. She's watching it with me. She's like, "How do you watch this?" And I said, "Well, like I love this series and I love the different avenues it's showing us technology could lead us down." She's like, "But you don't like this is so dark." And I said, "I don't know. I'm giddy about that show." When they were like new and there were 8 episodes maybe.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I could say for Tuesday Reviews Day, but I finished it all. Did you finish it all?
I finished it all.
It might be. See, the beginning of Black Mirror was epic, even transcendent. With it might be the best season ever. It's up there.
Yeah, I'd have to go back to those first 2 seasons that were so impactful.
It's up there.
But since then, I feel like it's got back to its roots.
It's up there. It's so good. It's so dark, Ray. But you finished it all.
That episode, but
yeah.
I'm done. I'm one and done.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You should be.
It's that bad? Wade?
I'm
like
out on
it's
Black
not-
Magic.
No, Black Mirror.
Or whatever
It's
it is.
not bad, but it definitely takes you to a place.
Like it makes you sad and depressed, or what? Like what did you feel? That's what I need to know. What were you feeling, right?
No spoilers, Ray.
My feelings, I was sad, I was lonely,
Oh man.
and I closed the door, and I didn't go outside for a couple days.
Wow, this show must be nuts.
Have you not seen any of them
No, I don't even know where you watch it.
on Netflix?
Oh,
Can I give you?
It's that easy, man.
Can I give
no,
you?
like literally, I had no idea. Like you talk about it, but I literally have never seen like a little clip of it. Like I don't even know. Like
Are you gonna assign him one?
Do you have Netflix?
I do have Netflix.
Yeah, if I were to assign I think, and it's been a while, but my favorite episode has always been the White Bear episode. But at
That was
this
crazy.
at this point, I don't even know if it would be my favorite, reevaluating everything I've ever seen. But I would, if you don't mind, this is not even a real assignment. But if you would like to watch one that isn't like gonna torture you for days, this is not the darkest of them. But White Bears, maybe like season 2 or season 3. Mike, if you can find out where that is,
White Bear,
That might be one.
maybe.
Season 2, episode 2.
Black Mirror.
And none of them, especially early on, are connected to the others. But
Got
there are some feel-good episodes too.
Really?
Yeah.
You made me watch one, and didn't make me. You told me watch this, and it was like it might have been my first one that I watched, and it was the helicopter parent, the mom.
Oh, that was about you though. Oh, bro.
I was like, that's awesome.
With the eye, with the
Yeah.
technology.
yeah.
Archangel.
So are the same actors in every episode, or are they
No,
different?
Everybody's different.
Oh, that sucks. If I made my bid break, and you're only in one episode. Oh.
Occasionally they, and they got more famous as it went. Like Paul Giamatti was in one this season.
Okay.
Man, he's awesome. I don't even know acting.
That's the thing. I think you do know acting because if you watch that episode and love Paul Giamatti in it, you know what good acting is.
He was so good in it because
Really?
it's mostly just him that you go, man, this guy can act. But I never see somebody and go, this person can't act.
And what makes you say that this guy can act? Like, what is it about the episode?
The emotions, the nuance in emotions, and how he would go from one. I was just like, man, he's like capturing it perfectly.
See, that's good acting. That's how you know.
That guy's good, man. Yeah, Lunchbox, if you watch White Bear,
Okay.
I think that kind of personifies what the show is a bit. I think you'll like it.
All right.
But yeah, Netflix is crazy. Amy, you done with it?
Nope, I'm not done.
Do you watch it by yourself and you feel okay? Because Ray said he felt dark
He
and
didn't go
lonely.
outside for days. Well, lucky we got him here at work today.
Like, does it leave you feeling like that?
Yeah, I don't feel great, but I mean, I'm also multitasking,
Oh.
so I miss
It's hard to
certain-
do that on this show, though, because
I
you miss
know.
stuff.
So she doesn't see but half of it.
No, I know. I saw most of the one Ray saw that he's talking about, but sometimes I would come back in the room and I'd be like, shoot, what happened there? But I got the gist of it.
Yeah, just on this show, though, isn't.
Yeah, but most of the time I will. I'm just saying that's the one I've seen this season, and it was scary to think that
Like Game of
that could
Thrones.
actually happen to
You
us.
can't just get the gist of Game of Thrones. That's what annoyed me about Game of Thrones. I like Game of Thrones a lot, but if you like looked at your phone for 3 minutes, you were done. You're like, wait, what?
Ugh, yeah.
I've tried to do like little work while watching a movie, but like I can't do it. Like
Movie?
or a show. I just end up watching the whole show and don't do my work. I can't do both like Amy does.
Well, yeah, I do all
Well, I
kinds of
guess
things.
it's
I blow dry
show-
my hair,
it's
and I'm
show
like,
dependent.
what? What'd they say?
Yeah, I guess like you're watching Friends. You don't really
Yeah,
have to.
some shows you don't really have to pay all your attention visually.
Netflix is starting to do things where in the script, they'll write things specifically that actors are doing, that they'll say them out loud because they know people are watching passively.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, hand me this can of something, so they know people are like kind of have it on in the background.
Dang.
It's weird.
Oh.
My screen went out.
Uh-oh. That's why you're messing with it?
Yeah. Like, we're Black Mirroring right
Is it
now.
Right. It's
Oh,
happening to us
God.
right now.
I start to. Yeah, like my.
Did you hit the power button? I know that sounds stupid.
That is exactly what happened.
Okay.
The wire hit the power button, and all of a sudden now, I start convulsing.
It's like when you call customer service, like, yeah, my internet's not working. Like, have you restarted the box? Like, shut up. Of course I did.
And then you really do it, and you're like, well, I'm just going to give up now. But really, they fixed it by saying that.
Right.
Heroin was invented by Bayer. Did you guys know that?
The
Oh, the medicine.
Pill people?
Bayer.
Mm-hmm. Bayer.
Bayer?
Bayer. Heroin was actually like for good at first.
Really?
Well, so was cocaine. That's Coca-Cola. They put cocaine
Oh, it
in
was
it.
in a Coke.
The Bayer Company, developer of aspirin, also invented heroin in the early 1900s and trademarked the name. They were hired to do it by the U.S. government because of heroin's healing powers.
Dang.
Heroin was initially prescribed as cough suppressant, as well as a cure for addiction to morphine. The story's from Yale School of Medicine. And it feels like every generation, you could even say every decade-ish, there's something that was normal that ends up not being normal 2 decades later. And you look back and go, oh my God, I can't believe that was a thing. Like, what's it going to be for us? Bluetooth or something that's happening to the air, something that's happening, we're breathing in, or because in just looking at history, there is this for every decade, something that they're doing in that decade, from a drug to technology to that you look back and go, wow, cigarettes,
Yeah.
3 or 4 doctors, they just didn't know it was so bad. So you wonder what it is now that we're doing. I mean, if you look at the 80s and you can go even like fast food. I mean, or remember when Red Bull was like, you go work out at the gym and they'd be like, drink a Red Bull when you work out.
Gives you wings.
Like you just,
yeah.
Oh boy.
so there's, and those are very small versions of this, but every decade there's something we're doing. We don't realize how bad it is, but it's a bit of trying to, like vaping is probably going to come back. And we know it's bad for us, but 20 years, that's like, directly to the lungs, it was 80% more toxic than we even knew then.
I feel like we now know. Like, we know vaping's like bad.
Yeah,
Not good.
We know vaping's bad,
Okay.
but we don't know how bad it really is because it hasn't been around long enough to
Okay.
study the full-term effects on people that get to be 100 years old, 80 years old, 60 years old.
Yeah.
At the level that the new vapes, because that's only in the past like 10 years where it's become trendy and we'll call it the technology of vaping has progressed to the point where it is now. So we don't really have enough data to go long term. This is what it's been able to do. We know what it'll do as compared to smoking as what it's doing in the short term. And maybe it's not vaping. That's just an example.
No, I get it.
Black Mirror. I just say that after everything now. That's freaky. Black Mirror. Microplastics is one.
Oh yeah.
Like no.
Water bottles.
Yeah, like we're drinking, eating all this plastic. It's in our brains. Yeah. So it could just be plastic. In 20 years, where we're going, can you believe they used plastic as much as they did?
For everything.
Yeah, and we're like, yeah, we did. We used plastic for everything. It was awesome. But yeah, plastic could be it because now we're just starting to learn how these tiny microplastics, but very, very tiny parts of plastic are ending up in our brains.
I mean, I thought about it the other day when I was getting peanut butter out of a plastic jar. Like the knife is literally scraping the plastic.
You know what
I would
compare it to is asbestos, right?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
this would be my comparison. My analogy would be asbestos was in every house. They built a house, asbestos. And it was in the insulation. And so, and people would work. Like my grandfather got asbestos poisoning because once it goes in your lungs, it filled up that part of your lung and there was no removing it from your lung, right? So imagine there's a bottle of water and when you pour a little bit of water in, that's the asbestos, but it never gets to leave. Now there's only this much capacity in your lungs, so you can only breathe this much. So he had asbestos poisoning, but this is Arkansas Keith's parents. But his wife, Arkansas Keith's mom, had it worse because she would clean his clothes when he got home.
Oh.
It was covered in asbestos.
Oh, that's terrible.
So, and like, it was like the 80s whenever EPA was like, no more asbestos. But it happened for 30 years where they put asbestos in all these houses. Nobody knew. But that's plastic. That's whatever it is, every generation. Black Mirror. Yeah, we have it. We've always had something that was hurting us more than we knew because we're always trying to be on the edge of creating and selling and then saving for as long as we can what we don't sell so we can sell it. It's like preservatives. In this country, preservatives rule. And not only like it rules like it's the greatest, it rules as in like they put preservatives in everything so they can make it last longer so it has a longer shelf life to sell so they don't lose money. So it could be that. Black Mirror.
You just can't really think about it too much or it gets overwhelming.
Right, it does.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
You want to do that story about the medieval wives? How their husband tricked their husbands? Do you have that?
Oh, yeah, I gotta.
So Amy has this story. It will remind me of what was my Arkansas Keith's dad and his mom. But isn't that crazy that he got it, but she got it worse because it was on all of his clothes? Because when he would go in, they would cover their faces, not even for asbestos. They would cover it for all the chemicals.
Yeah.
And so he got the asbestos poisoning, but she had it way, way worse because she wasn't covering her face when she was doing the laundry. Like he'd come home from work and she would clean his clothes, and that's how she got, and it got her so much worse. All right, so
yeah, I saw this crazy thing about medieval wives. So in a French city during the Middle Ages, wives would put a tiny dose of poison in their husband's breakfast and give the antidote to them when they came home. So if the husband stayed out too long, they would start experiencing symptoms like nausea, headaches, vomiting, pain, or shortness of breath.
that's messed up.
And the longer the men delayed going home, the sicker they would get. So basically, wives train their husbands to come home on time to avoid getting sick.
That's messed up.
And then, so my question to Bobby was, is this psycho or smart?
That's messed up. No, I don't like that. That's probably normal.
It's kind of smart.
No, that's messed up. Yes, smart, yes. They can be both, though. It can be smart and messed up. So I've poisoned you.
Yeah,
You'll
if you want
not
the
know.
antidote, you
And all
have
of
to
them coming
come
home. Like, I don't feel good.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Raymundo says he has a nickname. Raymundo is a nickname
my
for him.
gosh.
That's not even his name. But he has a new nickname around the building. What do they call you?
Well, it's just one of the guys in the other rooms. He started calling me Night Owl, and I don't like the nickname. So
Why does he call you Night Owl?
because he sees me here at night, and so he goes, "What's up, Night Owl?"
Oh, so when you come in, it's still nighttime.
Yeah. And so, I mean, we have a decent friendship we've started. So, is it offensive to tell somebody that I don't like the nickname you gave me?
Is that the only thing he calls you now?
Yes. It's been going on for months now, and every time I'm just like, I hate that dude, and it's just not good. Under my breath. But
Do you see him enough that it bought every day?
every morning, "What's up, Night Owl?" "What's
know.
up, man?"
I don't know, Night Owl, if you should tell him or not.
No, Night Owl, I'm not Night Owl. I'm not.
No, you might be Night Owl now.
Yeah, you might be Night Owl. You might have just called yourself out.
No, I'm not Night Owl.
You hate the nickname though?
Yes, because it just sounds creepy.
You feel like it's like someone looking at windows or what?
I'm gonna get him an equally bad one. I don't know. Night Owl. I mean, that just doesn't come across as good.
Yeah.
like-
Hey, so when he calls you that, be like, "What's up, perv monster?"
Oh,
That's
That's
a
good.
nickname for you.
That's good.
Like, let's see.
What's up, little perv?
What's up, little pervy?
He's
Like for
"What?"
no reason whatsoever, you assign him another stupid worse nickname. That's kind of funny. You ever got a nickname you hated? Yeah, T-Bone. I hated that name.
Oh yeah.
I was that high school. I was awful, 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 awful. I don't know, Night Owl. Let me think about that.
No, Night Owl doesn't like you. I'm gonna shut it down.
You can't choose your own nickname, but you also once it's assigned to you, you don't get to like leave it either.
It also kind of means he likes it. You know what I mean? Don't you give nicknames to people you like, you want to be friends with and stuff? Like
Yeah.
Lunchbox, Eddie.
I mean, no. I mean, it's not my real name. Eduardo's my real
But
name.
that's a shortened
Yeah.
version of your own name. It's not like Night Owl over there, who, his name's Raymundo, and now he's Night Owl.
His name's Ray.
His name's Raymond.
His name's Raymond.
So it's Raymond. He's gone through like 4 versions. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good there. I was gonna hit you guys with the CIA story, but I think I just need more time.
wait, what?
The declassified CIA report.
Oh, this could be. We need some time for this.
I think I need some time. I'm gonna save it for tomorrow. I love some CIA declassified reports because a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times, these conspiracy theories that are out way, like no way that's ever gonna happen. As soon as it gets declassified, like 50 years later, you're like, wow, there's now an admission that everyone wasn't crazy when everyone was told they were crazy for believing this.
Yeah, like that. Like our Apple updates.
Yep.
Everyone thought we were crazy.
That's exactly it. JFK.
I've been sitting on a fun
she's been
fact
sitting on something.
about the CIA. So
We'll do it tomorrow then.
Well,
do-
the fun fact? No, I've been sitting on it for Fun Fact Friday.
Oh,
do
wait
it
for Friday then.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, hold that for Friday then. Okay.
Thank you.
Hold
You're
on.
good, Amy.
It's like, you know how many times we've done Fun Fact Friday? And also now we divide it up. Fun Fact Friday used to be all on me. Like I run out, just like I run out of jokes, I run out of fun facts.
Yeah, that's why we do it for everybody now.
But this one is good. Never seen it before.
Build it up.
Fun Fact Friday tease.
And it's about the CIA.
Wow, this
On
must
a
be the better
Monday?
one
Oh,
ever.
wow.
I told Amy she had a cool shirt on today, and Morgan goes sexual harassment.
Oh yeah, y'all need to stop doing that.
No, I said it was fine because he said cool.
Yeah, but I said something was cool before and he's like sexual harassment. So now I just don't know what is and isn't.
And I told Bobby, man, I really like your hair, and you're like, cool, thanks.
Yeah.
No one said
You
they like
said
my
it
hat.
weird.
Yeah, I was like, I really like your hair.
I think guy to guy, it's fine.
All good. I know he doesn't want to have sex with me
Right.
I don't.
Y'all are
anymore.
very close.
Don't do that anymore.
All right.